Hello everyone. In our last video, we had the same topic. Actually, we had also a topic on perfect square trinomial. So we learned how to factor a perfect square trinomial fast. All right. In that video, we only have actually one variable involved. So in this case, what about if we are given with a trinomial with two variables? Like in this case, we have x and y. So there are variables x and y in the middle term. So we have the first term is 16x squared, the middle term is negative 40xy, and the last term is positive 25y squared. So this is a trinomial, but the question is it a perfect square trinomial? Because if it is a perfect square trinomial, it is very easy to factor it. So how would you know that it is a perfect square trinomial? So we did this in the last video. If you haven't watched the last video, kindly review the last video. But there are actually three conditions that we need to satisfy. The first condition is the first term. So the first term must be a perfect square. So is 16x squared a perfect square? The answer is yes, it is a perfect square. It is actually 4x. 4x times 4x, or 4x squared, is 16x squared. Therefore, the first term is a perfect square. Now, the second condition that must be satisfied is the last term must be a perfect square. So the question is 25y squared a perfect squared? The answer is yes. 5y actually, because if we square 5y times 5y, the answer is 25y squared. Therefore, the last term is also a perfect square. What is the third condition that we need to satisfy? The third condition is if we multiply the first term, which is 4x, multiplied by the last, which is 5x, and then you multiply it by 2. Is the answer equal to the middle term? Let's try it. 4x times 5y. So 4x times 5y is 20xy. And you multiply it by 2. The answer is 40xy. And that is the middle term. Therefore, this trinomial is a perfect square trinomial. It satisfied the three conditions. All right. So the middle term, when you multiply 2ab, is indeed 40xy. So when we factor the trinomial, the factor is a binomial, and the binomial is 4x minus 5y, or simply this one and this one. So 4x minus 5y, and then you square it. Why is it minus? It is minus because the trinomial is actually, the middle term is a negative. As you see in here, the middle term is minus 40xy. So since it is minus, the binomial will also carry the minus. So it is 4x minus 5y, and then square it. So that's the factor of the perfect square trinomial. 4x minus 5y times 4x minus 5y. What about this trinomial here? Is it a perfect square trinomial? Let us check the three conditions. The first one, is the first term a perfect square? Is 25x squared a perfect squared? Yes, because if it's actually 5x, right? 5x times 5x, or 5x squared, is 25x squared. Therefore, the first term is a perfect square. What about the last term, 9y squared? Is 9y squared a perfect square? Yes. 3y times 3y, or 3y squared, is equal to 9y squared. Therefore, the last term is a perfect square. The third condition is, if I multiply 5x times 3x times 2, is it equal to the middle term of 30? Okay, let's try it. 5x times 3y is 15xy. And you multiply it by 2. When you multiply it by 2, it becomes 30xy. And that is actually the middle term of the trinomial. Therefore, this trinomial here is a perfect square trinomial. And what are the factors of that trinomial? The factors would be 5x plus 3y square. Why is it that the positive sign is right over there? Let's look at it here. Go back to the trinomial, and if you see here, the middle term is positive. Since the middle term is positive, then the binomial factors would also be positive. So it would be 5x plus 3y, and then square it. Or 5x plus 3y times 5x plus 3y would be equal to the trinomial. So these are the factors of our perfect square trinomial. All right. Let's try another one. This is the last example, and let's see if it is a perfect square trinomial. Here's 49m squared minus 28mn plus 4n squared. So there are two variables involved, m and n. So for the first condition, is the first term a perfect square? Is 49m squared a perfect square? The answer is yes. It's 7m. 7m times 7m, or 7m squared, is 49m squared. Therefore, the first term is a perfect square. Is the last term a perfect square? Let's try it. 4n squared. Oh yeah, it is a perfect square. It's 2n. 2n times 2n, or 2n square. 2n squared is 4n squared. Therefore, 4n squared is indeed a perfect square. The last condition. If I multiply 7m and 2n, the answer is 14mn. And if I multiply that by 2, because that's the condition, right? First term times last term times 2. So 7m times 2n times 2. The answer is 28mn. Oh, that is indeed the middle term of the trinomial. That means the first condition, the second condition, and the third condition, they're all satisfied. And this trinomial here is a perfect square trinomial. And the factors for that perfect square trinomial are 7n and 2n. Why is it negative here? Let's go back to the trinomial. In the trinomial, the middle term carries the negative sign. Therefore, the binomial factors will also have a negative sign. So the factors would be 7m minus 2n squared, or 7m minus 2n times 7m minus 2n. So these are the factors of our perfect square trinomial. All right, it is quite easy, don't you think so? So if you have some questions, please leave a comment below, and don't forget to give this video a like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel, and we will be having different and more videos like this in the coming days. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. All right, goodbye.